Hello again, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all well. Okay, so back in American Truck Simulator, still in Texas, and we've got a load on board. I had to just abandon the episode because I was running completely out of time. So yeah, we've got a load on, and I thought we needed to go right out of here. I thought we turned in. Yeah, so we need to go right. Oh, okay, right, and then exit left. Okay, so we need to skip across to the other side of the road. Nice one. Right, so let's make sure that's all done. Nice. Yeah, so we've got lemonade and great start, Jolly. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I've been playing another game. Oh, so again, all the controls are going to feel wonky, so sorry about this, everyone. Yeah, so what I'm going to do next time I record Alaskan, I'm going to just put it in auto. Might improve this a bit. Oh, there was a bit of a graphical glitch then, I think. Oh, can I just have the coffee? Dying for a coffee. I was watching a stream the other day, so Geeky Kitten, and yeah, I was watching, she had this massive cup of coffee, and like in the UK, my goodness, that cost a fortune, and I bet it was delicious as well, from Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know, I'm just guessing that it would have been nice. Oh, I was really jealous. Super gel, as one of my friends used to say. Yes, she was an idiot. Okay. Still loving the truck, and I've turned the navigation up a bit, so yeah, she was sounding quite muffled because of the engine tone, so yeah, cheers for pointing that out, Bedtime. I quickly had a look back, and yeah, I agree completely. So I don't watch my own content. I can't stand it. No, well, I don't do editing or anything. I'm still not used to hearing my voice, so yeah, it makes me cringe. So I never watch it. Okay, frame rate's all good. Truck's all good. Bear's all good. Scenery's all good. Okay.
Turn right.
Oh, minus 2,140. What are you doing to me? I think we need to employ another driver as well, don't we? Because have we got a spare truck now? I know we've obviously got the camo one, but I wanted to kind of keep that for myself. But then thinking about it, we don't actually need the money really, do we? We're doing really well. And that's the thing with this game, like, it's easy to become a millionaire really, really quick if you just keep going for it. So when I was playing ETS before, because I didn't have ATS before I had my channel, I only had ETS, and yeah, I became a millionaire just way too quick, and I wanted it to be a bit of a struggle. Like, I wanted there to be a lot more of a challenge. And when I first started my series on ETS, I put a economy mod on that yeah, it just made it a lot more difficult. But I've got a feeling an update broke that mod. How heavy are we? 19 ton. Okay. Let's see how it copes with third. Yeah, and I was asked whether I'd like to go to America, so yes, I would. But obviously, just the flights, that's so expensive. I couldn't, like the flights to America would cost more than I'd even be able to justify spending on a holiday. Come on now. Yeah, so it needs first or second to pull away with the weight we've got. Pathfinder. I was tempted to buy one of them years ago. My business. Oh, all the sixes. Well done, Sophie. I like it.
Go straight on. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
My goodness, that'll do me. I'll have one of them every day. Oh, I just stalled it. Sorry everyone, it's so weird going from one game to another, but hopefully I'll stop doing that from the next one, because the other one will be auto. Yeah, I never used to. So one of the people I used to work with, we used to drive diesel vans at that job, and he used to really struggle going from his petrol car to a diesel van. And when he'd leave like the car park after work, he'd be like, yeah, not kangarooing, but like really his revs would be all over the place, whereas obviously diesels, the torque's lower down. He used to really struggle with that, but yeah, I've never had a problem because I've always been jumping in and out of yeah, different vehicles throughout my life really. But obviously with this setup that I've got, it all feels exactly the same, so it's exactly the same steering wheel, exactly the same seat, of course, same H shifter, same clutch pedal, everything, but the biting point is just completely different. Okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I just find it really odd. It's like when I used to play a drift game, and yeah, and then I'd try and play a game like this, and it's just totally different. Safeway. Right, 3 hours away. Seems to be taking its time, doesn't it, getting to this job? Yeah, and in the future, so I can't say when, so it's just when I have enough free time to do it. I'll do a long haul as well, so but it's going to take a lot of planning because obviously I still work, and yeah, I don't have like days off, so I can't just sit down and think, right, spend all day on this.
Go straight on.
But yeah, I will try and do it. Phone's going mad. so nice to be able to look around with face tracking. Oh, that's something that's not in Alaskan yet. So you can't look around and explore. And that's something that I really enjoy about ATS and ETS, being able to, yeah, look around and see little bits, little Easter eggs, all that kind of stuff. Was that right, Sky? I believe so.
Turn right.
You told me to, so I'm going to. I know I'm not meant to be going up here, but let's go and have a look, see what it is. Oh, there we go. New passage. Why are them bins like that? Strange. So, what's this then? I'm going to reverse back and, yeah, if you want to read that sign, I'll kind of leave it in the middle for a minute so you can pause it. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. And straight out.
Turn right.
Jesus. GT40. What, is that open as well? No, that's got a barrier up. It almost looks like that's going to open though, doesn't it? Sorry, everyone. It looks like it might be an auto. No. Okay. Sorry, everyone. God, can you imagine being behind me? What's this fool doing? Yeah, I don't know why they can't just make bits like that a parking point so that you could just pull up and sleep there. I don't know what the restrictions are in America for parking overnight and stuff, but in the UK, basically, as long as it's not double yellow lines and you're not blocking access to anywhere or over a drop curb or anything like that, you can pretty much park where you want. Sometimes there's actual parking restrictions, so it will say no parking between, I don't know, 8 PM and whatever. But yeah, like as a lorry driver, you just bung it wherever you can. Yeah, and there's restrictions, so you can't park too close to a junction as well, but no one seems to understand that. The amount of cars that I used to see just abandoned opposite T-junctions, and you just like, you've really struggled to get out of them. In the second place I worked, there was lots and lots of lorry drivers there. Did we just screech again?
Go straight on.
Right.
And then keep left.
No, I don't think we did. I don't know. Yeah, there was lots of lorry drivers working out of there, and yeah, this one night, we're going through that. This one night, it was an industrial estate, and boy racers used to go there at night and drive way too fast. But yeah, some of them abandoned their cars opposite, and none of us could get out because the angle. They didn't realise that we were 24-hour, because we only used to work, well, I only used to work nights there. But yeah, we just had all these cars and no way of yeah, finding out who they belonged to or anything, so yeah, I went and got in my car and just drove up, and it was like a boy racer's car kind of thing. So it didn't look out of place, but I was driving along saying, like, none of us can get out of the company. Does anyone know what, like, you know, who owns it? It was terrible. It was quite funny though, because obviously we were all getting paid and we couldn't leave the yard. Okay, is this a tailback? We are moving, so I'll stick with it. Why can I see cars? What, is this one way? It's not one way, but we're gonna treat it like it is. It might be traffic lights. Oh right, okay, so it's roadworks. Bit embarrassing, isn't it? Cheers, mate. Oh, sorry, it's only the Brothers. Cheers, gents. Right, let's have some lights on, shall we? And then. Yeah, I hated that second job, I really, really did. It was terrible. The planners and everything, none of them had any experience in planning. So they didn't know what they were doing. They were just, yeah, seemingly people off the streets that had been, yeah, given roles, and they all thought that they were much, much better than the lorry drivers. And they thought that they could talk to you like you were, yeah, a piece of poo. So it was really bad because you'd start your shift in a bad mood, and you really don't want lorry drivers starting off in a bad mood. You need them to be positive and, yeah, like encouraged and all that, and properly focused as well, rather than focused on how much they hate someone in the office. Yeah, there was always accidents. Always. Right, so 9 o'clock. Yeah, so we'll get this one done and then we'll sleep.
Go straight on.
What time are we at? 18 minutes.
Go straight on.
Okay, Sky. Were they signalling? I don't think they were. Yeah, and one of the van driving jobs as well, there was always accidents there because where lots of people didn't used to turn up for their shift because it was a horrible place to work again, when you got back with an empty... Jesus. We should have fueled up. I don't think we could have fueled up there anyway. Yeah, when you got back with an empty van, because so many people used to not turn up or quit, they'd ask you whether you could go out and do another round. And so I used to tell people that worked there the same as well. I used to say no, unless it's double bubble. So that basically means unless you get paid twice as much. And I knew that they couldn't do twice as much. But then they'd say, we can do 1.5 times. So then I'd, yeah, go out on that and earn quite a lot of money. But obviously I wouldn't do it if I was tired. But yeah, lots of people, because I told them all to do that, because basically if you point out the problems and it starts costing the company money, they're going to look into doing something to actually keep the staff, which would have been giving us 1.5 times pay rise so that we were all motivated to work. Anyway, so yeah, I told them all to do that, and then obviously lots more people were doing overtime, getting paid more for it, but they weren't taking into account the fact that they were already knackered because they'd had a really long day. So yeah, there was lots of accidents there, and then they banned overtime, and that made it even worse because yeah, they banned overtime, so the people that were kind of happy doing it, me, were then losing out on all this money that we were kind of half expecting. Yeah, terrible company though. But then they just made the routes really long. Oh, try the road, Johnny. It's nicer. Okay, 10 miles. It's annoying that you pulled out, mate.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Oh, that's right, we're going off here anyway.
Exit right.
Okay. Away we go.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Okay.
Turn right. Go straight on.
Yeah, I think she's still quite muffled. So I'll have a look after this recording and see whether I need to lower the engine
Right, and then
tone a bit. Okay, and there'll definitely be fuel around here somewhere. Yeah, I think I just saw one over there. Whether we can use it or not, I don't know. Right, here we go. Change gear, Johnny. And I don't know what that marking says on the road there, but
now finished.
this is the right way. Okay, here we go. I know I've buggered this up, but I think I can get it back. Easy, Jolly. Easy. And yeah, I keep being told, use the bloody mirrors. I know. I just don't like them. Okay, that'll do. And detach. Nice. We're not going to look at current offers. We're going to have a look on the map and find some fuel. Okay. I thought there was one up here somewhere, but that's all right. We'll go to this one.
Let's do this.
Nice. Yeah, and that second company that I worked in, when you'd finished work, so when you'd finish your round, you had to unload what was left in the lorry and then go and fuel it up to the brim. And yeah, so that's fine, like, because that means that you always started with a full truck, which saved messing around. But yeah, so obviously if lots of people finish at the same time, there's only 4 pumps there. My goodness, Jolly. There's only 4 pumps there, so you might have like a waiting time of like an hour after you finish work, just sitting in a lorry waiting for everyone to fuel up. And my goodness, that was so annoying. And there was some favourites that worked there. There's always favourites, isn't there? So I never kiss the boss's bum, never. So I work the same whether the boss is watching or whether the boss isn't watching. Sometimes I tone down my humour a little bit, but only a tiny little bit. But yeah, the ones that went around kissing the boss's bum, they'd be able to skip the queue. So the managers would like call them forward. So you'd be sitting there and some bugger would jump the queue, and then it was a clock on clock off situation. So that's how you got paid. So you had a little card that you put into a machine, and so you'd finish fueling up after watching them skip the queue, go back to the office, and they'd be sat there with their card still in the thing, so they were still getting paid, just drinking coffee with like the managers and stuff. And my goodness, that used to really annoy me. And yeah, we all had to, it was only 50p a cup or something, but we all had to pay for our coffee out of the vending machine. And the favourite ones used to get it for free, even though I worked really bloody hard. Yeah, turned up early every night, got some of the trucks ready, but yeah, not enough because I wasn't the arse kisser. But saying that, I'm sure they're still in exactly the same position now and working for a terrible company, so yeah, I suppose they're the loser really. Right, so 2 miles. Let's do a bit sketchy, shall we? Sorry, mate. Coming through. Hello.
Go straight on.
Will do. God, it'd be awful, wouldn't it? I'm not like this in real life.
Go straight on.
I'll just be ramming him. And it got us nowhere. That's the thing, when people do drive aggressively, so when I used to drive, if someone was driving aggressively, I'd just drive normally, and then if there was a point where they could overtake, I'd let them do it. I'm not one of these people to block, unless they're going to do something really, really dangerous. So I would then like straddle the road a little bit with a car or a truck or whatever, just to like put them back in their place and just think like, yeah, if someone comes around the corner and you're overtaking, I don't want them being hurt. I don't care if someone wants to drive like an idiot and the only person they're going to hurt is themselves, that's fine. But yeah, so if it was safe for them to go, I wouldn't block the road or anything, I'd just back off the throttle, let them go. And can't remember where I was going with that little tangent. Oh yeah, so I'm not an aggressive driver like that in real life. And I remember years ago, there was someone driving like an absolute idiot. Yeah, they don't get anywhere, that's right. There was someone driving like an absolute idiot. And he overtook me. He overtook me, I just let it happen. I was thinking, you're an idiot. And he looked older than me as well, so I was only fairly young. And then, a few miles up the road, I saw steam coming from, some, like, woods just off the road. And there was skid marks on the road as well. And I could just faintly see some red lights. So put all my lights on, hazards, all that bogs as well, just for a little bit of extra visibility. And yep, there he is, just sat in a ditch, just inside some woods. And I thought, like, impressive, driving really aggressively, and all it's got you is an an awful time with your insurance trying to claim some back. But yeah, I did actually have a dash camera, so I submitted it. And I thought, like, he doesn't deserve to be on the road. So you never know who's watching. Okay. Right, so we are actually at 30 minutes. Oh, is that? No. I thought that was the same truck next to us then. Fool. Right, so I'm going to leave it here. So thanks for watching, everyone. I do really appreciate each and every view. And if you've enjoyed this, please feel free. Join me in the next one. So, cheers everyone, and bye for now.
Platform 17 for the 1832 South Central service to Brighton, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Aldcombe, Haywards Heath, Wimblesfield, Burgess Hill,